I'll still show you some Factorio and we'll still optimize a couple of things in that factory. Now, don't get me wrong, it's an exciting game. It's just that I am incapable of being excited, alright? And for those of you who just started watching Factorio, I'm basically standing on a dance pad because of my hand injury. I can't really click WASD with my hands, so I'm doing it with a dance pad and a mouse on my right. And Factorio is a game about building a factory and then automizing a process of producing technology. And once the technology production gets automated, we can research new technologies until we win the game. At a certain point, we will produce pollution that causes the aliens to attack us, and then we will have to also build defenses. So we basically build and protect an automated factory. It's a really cool game about optimization and designing things. I love it. And the last time I checked, yeah, the electric demand satisfaction is dropping because I've been building so many automated building machines. They drain much more electricity, and this one tiny boiler over here is not capable of heating up the water enough for the entire process for those to be efficient. Like, look at this, the performance bar is so low because the temperature of the water is 31 here, and it's supposed to be close to 100 for maximum performance. So what I'm going to do with that is drop a couple more inserters. And then a couple of boilers. Seems like I don't have any boilers right now, so I'm gonna make them here. And then they should warm up the water much more than the only one boiler I had before for my early game needs. And then I'm assuming this will fix the electricity problem by increasing the performance of the steam engines that were already there. Yeah, beautiful. Look at this. Available performance going up to maximum. I'm eating more coal, but if you look at this gigantic field of coal I can mine here, I'm not really going to be running out of coal until the very late game. Maybe not ever. Also, because it's a viewer voting sick day, I will sometimes be doing this. And if you were prudent enough to vote for a game that isn't playing on a dance pad, I had a hotkey for muting my microphone for it. But because you chose a game on a dance pad, you'll just have to deal with it. You'll just have to take it like a man. Even if you're not a man, you're just gonna have to take it like one. Just push through it. I wasn't a teacher, Drake Hyena, I was a life coach. I guess I was teaching people things, but it wasn't a school teacher, yeah. I was teaching people how to manage stress and be more productive and deal with personal problems. Yeah, I guess. Speaking of which, I actually... What the fuck do I want to research, though? A tool belt is also nice, always nice. I could get a second hotkey bar then. Basically, I found a program through means that some people would consider shady. I have discovered a program that actually does dictation in English properly. Like, Fluffy, I sent you a PM, and it was a long and eloquent PM, and with sentences and everything. I could dictate that thing without a single correction. It's a really nice program. So if live streaming doesn't work out for me, I can actually come back to being a writer. I mean, it's so beautiful. So damn beautiful. Before all this, I was a writer. I was writing blogs and information products, and not being able to write after my injury has been kind of like missing an arm. It was like a musician without his instrument. It was like a ladies' man without his dick. And now that I've recovered it, it's just amazing. I'm almost more excited for writing than I am for live streaming, but not quite, because I love live streaming so much more. But it's so nice to have my writing ability back, at least in English, because the dictation doesn't work in Polish. Oh no, just the first one, just the first one. Unless you're saying the first one wasn't eloquent. So what the hell do I want to actually do here? I've got the science pack number 1 producing, and it seems like the bottleneck of it... Escape. Huh. Wait, it's not researching the tool belt. Hang on. Is tool belt actually requiring science pack 2? Tango. Yes, it requires the green ones that I don't have. That's silly. Now let's change my research to steel processing instead then. Alright, alright. Yeah, now it's researching. So I guess the bottleneck would now be that I need more labs, and I've already produced them last time, so I guess let's just drop these suckers over here. Let's just drop them right here. Also, let's keep producing the things I will obviously need, like transport belts in the meantime, as I am dropping those laboratories. After which I'll probably start designing the... Oh, already researched. Nice job. Alright. Engine? I've never seen... that's one of the new things. Engine unit? I've never played with engines in this game. What do they actually do? That is so curious. Let's get optics, whatever. Could get solar power, which doesn't produce pollution, doesn't antagonize the aliens, but it's much less efficient. Oh, I need more inserter arms for sure. Yeah, I'll need to start figuring out how to produce the... Oh god, I'll set up the electronic circuits production line, which is the single largest bottleneck of this game. You never have enough electronic circuits. It's just what happens. There's been so much new features, by the way, since I last played Factorio. It's still in development, still in beta, and they've done a ton of things with oil, for example. That's like, so you can see the oil here, that I have no idea about. I've never played with oil before, so for now I'm just playing out what I know, and later on you will see me learn new things and do problem solving on the stream. Turrets. I don't need turrets quite yet, but shit, it's always nice to be prepared rather than suddenly discover that I'm being attacked. I last played the version that was before oil, the one version before oil. It had everything except oil in it, basically. And I had a nice factory. It was like February this year or something. Alright, so what the hell is happening here? I could use more steel, but honestly... Alright, what else takes only red research packs? Automation. Alright, fair enough. Basically, okay, so I need a production line for the electronic circuit, which will require a literal fuck-ton, and that's a measuring unit, of copper. I'm going to actually... Okay, let's not do 5 splitters, I'm actually insane. Yeah, let's do 1 splitter. And then just make a bunch of inserter arms and transport belts. And I'll have to actually grab more steel if I want to produce anything manually. But basically I need to take the... Well, not from here though. I need to take the main supply of copper that is coming in, and from this cocksucker I'll have to just take half into the production of the electronic circuits, because it eats a lot of copper. It eats just tons. Alright. And now that I've done that, I will have to replace my long arm and short arm on this one, so that they are still working. Okay. And then I have managed to get a copper supply worthy of Mordor. A fuckton is 1,000 fucks. If you were curious. Although I'm no scientist. The way drinking a health potion as well, just to get better quick. Which I promise you tastes much better than it actually looks. Ah, it's a strong one too. Alright, so basically, what is the exact recipe? Because I know I need copper wires for those circuits, copper cables, and I need an iron plate. And I am incidentally out of iron, so how about I grab some from this wooden chest over here, and then no problem. No problem. Alright. So I will need some steel as well. How about I do it like this here? And then I could grab the steel from the right. And then I could have my circuit production over here. It could actually work. Could actually work. Could it? Because, hang on. So the circuit itself just requires the copper cable and the iron plate. So I could have the circuit machines over here. See, the problem with that is that if I build them like this, I cannot scale on the gear production because there's no more room to produce gears. That is one issue that I would have to handle, unless I place the gears right here and produce the gears here. But 2 gear production I think is enough gears for a long time. I'm not sure if I will need more gears. So I don't need to do many of them for now. It's just that it needs to be infinitely scalable because I will definitely build like at least 10 to produce the circuits. It's madness, it's circuit production. And then I will just need to take the copper cable production here, and then the copper will be thrown to this side, which will come to connect with these from the other side. And then I would just need output. That's a tricky thing to design like this. But I guess I will need an arm here, so here. So I will need it like here, actually. Which forces me to move the line. One to the side. Alright. Oh god, it's not easy to do, by the way, on a dance pad. But I'm managing, I am managing. Alright. Then I need fast inserters here. They are eating. These guys are just eating that copper so fast to make a wire. So let's grab the fast one so that I don't have to renovate in the near future when they start eating it full time. Alright. And then, like this. In the meantime, could use crafting some more inserters. As I drop this transpo belt. Thank you for the automation. I'm on a dance pad because I have injured hands. I cannot use WASD, Possum. You can read more about my injury in the FAQ section of the stream. It's the only way I can play, really. For an extended period of time without hurting my hands. So then I just have it like this. And then unfortunately, it seems like I would need cables, wires on one side, and then I would need the circuits to be on the other side, which does produce some bottlenecks in the future when it comes to scaling it, because there's only so many things that fit on a line. But with faster tracks, I think I will be able to overcome it for the most part. Should be fine. So input and output on this line. Oh fuck, but now it's... No. Crap. It cannot grab the steel from here. Unless I do long arms. Yeah, I guess I can. Just do long arms like this. I'm fine. Okay. So you, my friend, are doing the circuits. Escape. Escape. Yeah, it used WASD. You can't exactly click and go there. Okay. Escape. 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 So I believe that is a production line for the circuits, which I'm hoping is very scalable. Also, could use some smart inserters as well right now. And then, what I need is I need to use those circuits to produce the end game of the green science pack, the second science pack, which is the inserter. I need an inserter. A whole inserter made automatically, which would require the electric circuits and the gear wheels and the iron plate, which is quite an interesting thing, because then it seems that if I placed my producing machines here, it would have all of these things now, right? It's just the question of where do I output it. It's an interesting thing. Now, obviously in the later game, I will want much more assembling machines for the circuits, so the scalability comes into question. Yeah, you can go ahead and show off your factories with screenshots and replays and all kinds of shit if you want on this chat. As long as you provide a description, you can always post a relevant link. I would prefer to actually place those machines somewhere there. All I would need to do is just... I mean, I don't need this copper to go any further than the red science packs, right? Which means I could eliminate that. And then I could... I need more assembling machines, by the way. And again with the iron shortage. Bam. Alright. Now... I could put them like here. Is there anything else I can research for just red? Or is red-green the requirement? The red-green seems to be a requirement now. Oh no, military, alright. Let's get some military. Alright, it's 3. No, it's 2, so I guess I want 2 and 2 ratio. But then it's not feeding all the laboratories that it could feed. So I guess what I really want is a 3 to 3 ratio, at least. Because they're going to be used side by side. And then just extend it a little bit for the last one here. And you, my friend, are gonna be doing the red ones. Escape. 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 It's not going... Oh, never mind. I was stuck. Alright, green. Escape. Escape. You can, by the way, zoom out like this to show off your factory. Not too useful when I'm building, but... The game has a very nice interface overall, I have to say. There are many just convenience improvements here that I enjoy, that I cannot fully utilize with the dance pad, but the developers did care about the game being played in a convenient way. No, this is not what I wanted actually here. No. What I wanted was to have... Shit, I need to take this and the circuits into a place where they can together be combined into an inserter. Also, what does it take for me to make a... circuit, gear, and plate. And then the track is gear and plate. So the gear and plate things need to actually... How the hell do I want to do this? Okay, here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm going to take those to the right, underneath this entire horse shit. Oh, you're kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You son of a... Just one range off, alright. I see how it is, you asshole game. You're out to get me, huh? The Russians sent you. Crap, alright. I guess I will have to improvise somewhat. Nah, just destroy the fucking lab. And then... yeah. Just place it at the end. Whatever. I wonder, maybe there is actually one more research I could do with only red. Tango. Some kind of advanced military that I just unlocked. Who knows? Nope. Oh yeah, bullet damage and stuff. Wait, I disconnected the entire thing from the grid. Well, shit. I guess actions have consequences. Alright, there you go. Now stop whining and start producing technology. There you go. Now this... and I need a smart inserter for that. Alright. Because I want to grab... Well, first of all, actually, why don't I just manually take all this shit so that I can use it for my manual production of things to make it faster. So I can filter out to pick up only the electronic circuits. You can see a preview of all the items, by the way. Okay, and then there are some wires where you can do basic programming of conditions, so you can grab things only when there is less than 50 in a chest, for example. Keep the chest filled up to a certain degree only. It's pretty nice. But basically this is what I'm doing here. I'm grabbing... Why are these not producing? Oh, because all of my iron seems to be disappearing. Yeah, I'm not producing enough iron. I'm basically laying the groundworks for a factory, and once the groundworks are ready, I will only then be able to actually increase the resource output, and then it will actually work. But for now it's not gonna work yet because, well, I basically don't have enough iron producing. I'll just have to build 5 or 10 more mines. It's not a big deal. The big deal is the design, so that's why I'm focusing on it for now. And then I'm gonna increase the influx of iron, and everything's gonna be fine. But basically, here I want... It's a little sketchy to build it here. Maybe I should have done it on the left instead. I guess we'll see in the end. I'll have to chop down some trees to get it done. But I want inserters on one side and the tracks on the other side being produced. Unless I want to do it differently. Because in the later technology sets, I will need fast inserters as the ingredients, so I will have to upgrade my inserters into the fast inserters. But I could only produce basic inserters here and then do the fast inserter production somewhere entirely different. So it's gonna be fine in that way. I don't need too much space. I don't understand how you can juggle all this stuff while playing this game, streaming and being sick. Just playing it. Yeah, it's not easy, Malakat. It's not an easy job overall. And it's a good thing is that it's not my first time playing, at least. So I can handle more than most because I've already done this stuff before. Wait until I start figuring out the oil shit on the stream. When I was first streaming Factorio, I actually tended to ignore chat messages for like 20 minutes because I got so into the design and optimization. I completely stopped paying attention. It's a very absorbing game. It's great. What the fuck is this machine doing here? Is my question. Oh yeah, it was trying to produce green, but then I just shat all over it with... yeah, I guess it's not gonna work out for you, machine. Suck it. Suck it. And go down. Alright, there you go. Give me 5 more machines. And then... I guess I didn't need the underground passage here now, did I? Oh, fuck it. At least I have some room. Maybe I'll put some lights in here. And then... Yeah, I need... Actually, I could just put them on once. Nah. To here, to here. Alright. So 2 of them will produce the tracks and 2 of them will produce inserters, which are the ingredients for the green science pack. Alright. Oh, I should, by the way, in the meantime, produce myself an actually respectable weapon, like, say, the shotgun with some shells. And there was a way of switching between weapons. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it's tab. Hang on. Nope, it's not tab. Oh, it's Q. Alright. Now, I think I had a hotkey for shooting. Oh, there it is. Holy shit, I just shot the shit out of that tree. Look at it. All wounded and stuff, cluttering the screen with its HP. Let's just chop it down so that it doesn't clutter the screen. I just wanted to see if I had a hotkey for shooting on my dance pad, in case the aliens came to eat me. I mean, we might be approaching that time. when the pollution is getting so high, the aliens might actually just decide they don't like us here anymore. This is not exactly the carbon neutral company that the aliens wanted it to be. In case I want to scale it up or something, let's just build this tunnel preemptively. And if I do it like this, then I will end up with inserters on one side, the tracks on the other side. I guess I should upgrade the shotgun shells, because that's what I'm using right now. Yes, Drake Hyena, you have learned the post your factory attack. +5 to intimidation and +2 to awesomeness whenever you do that. But it has to be a legit factory, otherwise it's not very effective. And I need more iron.